here today with Corporal Cpl Lawson with the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office, and I'm going to ask Corporal Lawson a couple questions about his experience with PTSD and his treatment for PTSD. So, Aaron, first question. I know your PTSD was related to both military experience primarily, and you're also a law enforcement officer.
Mm-hmm.
So, how bad did you think your PTSD was?
You know, first I didn't think it was bad at all. When I come back, I thought I dealt with it, buried it down, and went on. But as I moved forward, it got worse because things around me started getting worse. Things around me, I couldn't understand why all this bad stuff was happening to me. But at the end of the day, it was causing it because I didn't deal with one problem. I was letting other problems stack on top of it, kind of like a snowball effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it started impacting a lot of different areas, professionally and personally.
Yes, both professionally and personally. Borderline costing me my job, and also costing me a 12-year marriage.
Okay. So what did you think would happen if you went ahead and started treatment for your PTSD? What were you predicting was going to happen?
Honestly, the only stuff I've ever had prior to this was at the VA, and it seemed like all over there, and don't get me wrong, Rick, those are good people over there and they do a good job, but I felt I was just getting passed to the next month, to the next appointment. They'd make me feel good to the next appointment, and they wanted to give me medications. So that wasn't about me, and that's what I thought first. I was like, okay, here when you come along, I figured, hey, he's gonna peel me up and send me off, but I found out it's quite the contrary.
Okay, so that leads to my next question. What was the difference, you think, between what you thought it was going to be and what it actually was?
The big difference was, like I said, it was nothing like, I'll tell everybody to this day that I know and that knows me and knows what happened to me. I'll tell them to this day, you and your firm here did more for me in a short time than the VA did in 14 years, which I was very grateful for. But when I finally got into it, it was scary. I like to put it as like you're jumping in a pool. Say that pool is going to help you heal. You can't just stick your toe in the water and say, hey, I'm healed. You got to jump in head first, and we'd discussed that I feel like I was drowning, but you wouldn't let me drown. And after a while, I'm sitting there and say, hey, I'm swimming. Things become more clear. And as I went along and stuff, the knots were coming loose, and I was finally getting some things buried in my mind.
My next and final question was, there any negative repercussions to you from your agency or from your colleagues and fellow deputies for participating in this treatment?
My agency was very supportive. The chief deputy at the time was very supportive. Do not be afraid to ask for it, because do it, take from what I went through and what I've lost, which is, time with my family. I took the job home, and all this, and it cost me my family. And going home with PTSD and not doing nothing, and sitting there like a bump on a log, not communicate, it cost me my family. Trust me, it could have cost me a lot more. I don't regret a thing. I finally faced this past December, where Decembers were horrible. I had the first December since December of 04, that I didn't think about being in Iraq. I didn't think about the things I've done. All this, I actually got to enjoy my first holiday. So technically, in my mind, I'm home.
It's great to hear that. Aaron, thank you, number one, for sharing your experience so openly with anybody who might be listening. Thank you for joining our mission.
Absolutely.
To help other first responders. So anybody who wants to take the steps that Aaron took for himself and participate in treatment, feel free to give us a call at 828-333-5708 or find us on the web at respondersupport.com. Thank you.